point. These reference points right here on the shoulders are pivot points on the body. Same thing with the hips. They're pivot points on the body. If you hit somebody's shoulder, it's likely that the shoulder will move the body, the whole torso. Okay? These are pivot points. Touch the hip, they move. So you don't want to stick those areas unless you grapple. Because the minute you push this area, his body moves. So you got to know that he can close faster than if you pop it, your hand is coming back and he doesn't get a chance to close on you. That's the kind of concept that we're using here. Okay, now, the center line pieces is for sticking. Either with your left hand, you drive it into the spot, bam, or the right hand. And I put them in places to see that, you know, there's always an element of combat to shut a person down versus just hitting them anywhere in the chest. You can stick anywhere on the body, but you don't want to stick to pivot points because, again, if you stick to a pivot point and he moves, your hand will slide off and you put yourself too close to him, right? Especially if he's a grappler. He'll be able to hook and grab onto you. You don't want that. So the pops can go to the face, the eyes, the nose, the third eye right here, where the bridge of the nose is. You can pop there. You can also stick here. This is a fixed point. The key is that the head, it bobs, it weaves, it slips from side to side. So it's a harder target to stick, but an easy target to pop. The way we get the stick on the head is by moving it with the jab, popping the jab, it makes the head move. By making it move, then we can load up and release the stick. Okay? Okay, another thing I want to point out with the stick is that you don't just drop your arm to the level of the punch. Can you see the opening right there? If you turn and see, show you like how much of his chin, even with his chin tucked to his chest, tuck your chin, it still leaves a good shot to the temple in the back of the ear. When you change levels to the shot, that means you stand behind the guard. So then it's the same jab as the pop or the stick, right? Same focus behind the defensive aspect of it. It leaves a smaller target for the counter. That's key. You don't want to change levels with the arm, leaving the head exposed. You change levels with your body. You see the difference? His whole body got smaller. Stand up, Mike. Pop toward the shoulder. Slow it down. Bang. Again. Now, stick to the body. You see the difference? You change levels. That's key. Okay. This segment here, again, using the same targeting, what I'm going to have Mike do is, one, shoot the jab while moving, arcing the body or cross the body. And the reason why is because whenever you pop in the jab at a person, he's not going to stand still. He's going to move. The key here is that the targets are the targets. So if you can rapid fire your jab to particular points on the body, you can kind of get at certain spots before they move, or if you see them move, you can pop at it. You know, if a person is going to raise a knee or a leg to kick, it's going to move through his hips. The knee and everything rises through the legs. So you want to punch at the hips, it slows that down. The other thing is that before he can throw a punch, everything is in the shoulders. Some people don't know how to punch without moving their shoulders. In that event, we punch at the shoulders. So when we're attacking the torso, we're attacking the non-moving point of the body, which is the torso, but it affects all the moving entities of the body. Make sense? Okay. So Mike is going to first attack the torso in a sweeping manner, using the stick with the right hand at the end. One more time. Notice how he's targeting high then low. You can also go low then high, but my suggestion is to vary the high and low and not start low. Go. Now what happens if the person's evasive movement gets in between your timing of the pop? So at some point you're going to have to stick him before he moves. So you shoot the pop, then add the stick. The stick will be, in this case, a 1-2. Watch the slight pause. Go. 2 2 sticks. Again. Now notice that he chose those sticks into the center of the body. The purpose behind that again is that the torso is not moving. When it moves, the whole body is moving. So if we can stick the torso, we slow down all movement.